Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook, where you're gonna find the best community in all of crypto. In today's video, the lawsuit takes an unexpected turn. So guys, without further ado, why don't we get to it? Well, guys, all of us that have been around for a while and have been watching this gong show of a case between the SEC and Ripple has been something else. We've seen practically every twist and turn that you can possibly imagine, along with all kinds of mudslinging, even so far as to have the SEC come out against the actual people that they were supposed to be protecting, you and I, the retail investors. Well, guys, someone has thrown something in the ring that could really do some serious damage to the SEC in this case. And I want you to take a look at this article right here. Ripple and the XRP's legal battle with the SEC takes an unexpected turn, threatening the regulator's authority right there, April 11th, 2023. Let's just take a look what's going on here. The SEC's use of the Howie test to determine what is or isn't an investment contract has come under scrutiny by a banking law expert, Todd Phillips, who argues that the test may not be the best way to decide what constitutes an investment contract. Phillips suggests that the test could be replaced with a more robust one that considers post-sale legal obligations, the right to share profit, and the need for a contract. If this were the case, crypto assets would likely be commodities, giving the Commodities Futures Trading Commission jurisdiction. And why is that, guys? Because you and I, as secondary holders, we didn't buy or get shares in Ripple when we purchased our XRP. Our XRP purchase on the secondary market, Ripple has absolutely no obligation to us. There's no investment contract. We don't get dividends, none of those kind of things. Now, listen to this right down here. This could have far-reaching implications for the SEC's authority over crypto and other assets, including wider implications for court cases against entities like Coinbase. And why is that, guys? Because if crypto is commodities, then hey, Coinbase isn't out there offering any unregistered securities, are they? Now listen to this. Ripple's defense team has already made the argument that the Howie test may not be the best way to decide what constitutes an investment contract. Legal expert and amicus curiae for Ripple, John E. Deaton, cites Phillips' tweet and confirms that the Ripple defense team has made this argument, with Judge Torres' decision expected soon. And guys, I think that it's going to hold a lot of weight. Deaton's firm, Crypto Law, also argues that crypto can't be an investment contract for those who acquire a token on the secondary market for consumptive use and with no knowledge of, interest in, or rights from whoever previously sold it on the chain, which is exactly what happens when we go out there and buy on the secondary market. Someone has sold it to someone else comes along and buys it from someone else with not even knowing any relationship with the prior owner whatsoever. Expert admits Bitcoin and Ethereum affect XRP's value in a surprising omission. The SEC's own expert has confirmed that the price movements of Bitcoin and Ethereum could explain up to 90% of the fluctuation in XRP's value since mid-2018. And why is that important? Because, guys, it's not an expectation of profit based on Ripple's efforts. It's actually the market conditions themselves that have caused the fluctuation and the value in the price of XRP to go up or down. Now, lawyer Bill Morgan reveals this information, which could affect the SEC's case against Ripple. As things stand, XRP's price has seen a 0.36% increase in the last 24 hours and a 2.7% decline over the week, holding on to gains of 36.5% accrued over the past month. The Ripple versus SEC case remains one of the most closely watched in the crypto industry. While the outcome is uncertain, the challenges to the Howie test and the SEC's authority could have significant implications for the wider crypto market. Guys, like I've always said, hey, a win for Ripple is a win for XRP, and a win for XRP is a win for this entire digital asset space. And this could literally form what would be deemed the new Howie test when it comes to what would constitute a security in this digital asset space and what would not. And I believe the implications like the Howie test. I mean, hey, that decision was there back in the 1940s, and look how long it's lasted. We're arguing over it in 2023. I think this case could easily last as long as that, if not even 100 years and not just 80 years. Now, guys, I want to show you something else right here with respect to this whole deal. XRP may not bear an impact as terrible as other altcoins would, even if Ripple loses the SEC lawsuit. Listen to this. Ripple has been fighting the Securities and Exchange Commission for the last 2 years. Yep, I've been here the whole time. The lawsuit, which is expected to become a landmark case in crypto regulation, is nearing its conclusion. And the possibility of losing the case has got many Ripple users worried. But even if Ripple loses the case, they should not panic. Why, guys? Since December of 2020, Ripple has been suffering the legal torture that the SEC put out, and the company still stands strong. Look, this ecosystem hasn't contracted. It has literally expanded since this lawsuit was slapped on them in December of 2020. Still finding real world use cases. Even though many cryptocurrencies exchanges have delisted their native token XRP, the project is continuing to serve the inherent purpose of its existence. Banks and international payment facilitators to date remain unbothered by the lawsuit, as major US and UK banks have been deploying Ripple services. For years now, like the likes of the Bank of America in the United States have been maintaining their partnership with Ripple since 2020. Similarly, PNC Bank has also stuck with Ripple, since 2016 for faster payments. In the United Kingdom too, Standard Chartered has sustained its partnership of 7 years with Ripple. The bank has opened payments to nearly 50 countries with the help of the service provider, expanding its reach significantly. Furthermore, the increasing geopolitical troubles among nations and recent banking failures, no kidding, may lead to central banks pulling away from depending on corresponding banks. The fallout between Russia and the United States, as well as the de-dollarization that Russia and China commenced in their bilateral trades, are examples of how central banks might find trouble communicating transactions. This role could be a boon to Ripple, as it was designed to fill this role. Guys, literally, as I've said, the XRP and the XRP ledger have literally been created to solve a liquidity crisis just like this one. And we showed a clip not too long ago of Chris Larson back in 2018 literally describing how Ripple could come to the rescue of events that we're dealing with right now today, just like this one. Now, guys, we could read a little further on here. Although all indications suggest that Ripple is on its way to winning the ruling in the lawsuit, a loss may still have some impact on the altcoin, albeit minimal. All that losing the case would do is mandate XRP to register as a security to be relisted by exchanges. You never thought of that too much, have you? But that's all that would really have to be done there. As it is, the XRP community's bullishness has kept the token among the top 10 cryptos with a market cap of $27 billion. Furthermore, supporters could lean in further on the token to avenge the project. This would keep the altcoin afloat even after the outcome, bearing no significant damage to XRP. All XRP has lost in the last 2 years since the lawsuit began is its social presence, which seems to be returning. At the moment, XRP's social dominance is sitting at April 2021 highs, with the project registering 2 out of every 100 crypto-related queries to its name. Even if the case is lost, XRP will likely maintain these levels. Now, guys, just take a look at this. Now, I've told you before, in the last two major moves that XRP made, back in 2017, 2018, when it went from 0.006 to $3.84, remember, guys, it was only on one exchange in the US, and that was Poloniex. Then in 2021, it was only on Uphold in those major moves. Well, guys, where was all the volume coming from? Well, it was coming from South Korea. And listen to this. XRP trading volume on Korean exchanges shoots up, which is a telltale that we could be in for a massive, major surge in the price of XRP. XRP is one of the handful of crypto assets that has outperformed Bitcoin in the latest market-wide rally. Traders are placing their bets on a potential victory for the blockchain firm's multi-year legal battle against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, with a ruling expected in April. And guys, I've even heard it could happen in May 6th, but most folks are saying at least before the end of the half of this year, so before the end of June. In the past 2 weeks alone, XRP was up by 40%. According to the latest report by Kaiko, XRP trading volume has been heavily concentrated on South Korean exchanges, with volumes on Upbit and BitThumb at times exceeding that of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Last week, its trading volume surpassed 2 billion. This is the highest level since September of 2022. Gauging further, Kaiko found that XRP perpetual futures open interest also surged 471 million, up from 230 million. Moreover, funding rates flipped positive, signaling that traders were mostly taking long positions. You got it, guys. I've literally thrown that challenge out there for all the naysayers of XRP, and those are saying it's going nowhere. Short it, guys. I challenge you. I know you're not going to do it because you really don't believe what you're saying yourselves. But guys, you put it out there. When they're telling you that kind of stuff, throw it back at them. Say, okay, if you're so confident, rather than talk all this about it, why don't you go short it and take some profit when it goes down like you say it's going to. Guys, they're not going to do it, and they're not going to do it because they really don't believe it themselves. I'll tell you what, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and I have been accumulating. Now, let's take a look here. The report by the Paris-based crypto data provider also pointed out that the sell-side imbalance in the market orders of over 200,000 XRP tokens is indicated that whales have indulged in selling into the price rally, with whales taking profit. The latest rally in XRP appears to be retail driven. And guys, that is exactly what we're seeing. And I want to show you something right here. Now, here's Fiat Leak, and let's just give it a time for this to actually refresh. But guys, I'll tell you what, look at the price that we're dealing with right here, 52.39 cents. And look at the volume that's going into Korea. It is absolutely monumental when you consider any other part of the world. And guys, this was indicative of the last two major bull runs in XRP. Now, history doesn't repeat, but it sure does rhyme. We've often heard that. Now, something else to report that's really amazing news is this. Coinbase finally lists Flare. And the question here is XRP next? Now listen to this, guys. Coinbase has finally listed the Flare token following months of persistent calls from the XRP army. The latest development has elicited further agitation for the exchange to relist XRP, given Flare's close relationship with the XRP ecosystem. In a tweet today, Coinbase said it would only support Flare on the Flare network, according to the tweet. The American exchange has already enabled deposits for Flare to its platform in regions where trading for the asset is supported. Now, I also wanted to say something down here. Oh yeah, here's where it is. The exchange promised in December 2022 that it would support the Flare airdrop for XRP holders, but failed to do so in January when the broader distribution began, as it had not listed Flare then the airdrop will be distributed to wallets holding XRP tokens during the snapshot of December 12, 2020. Coinbase had not suspended the support of XRP then. The airdrop is expected to begin today, with withdrawals suspended during the process. Moreover, trading for Flare will begin once the exchange confirms enough liquidity. After the distribution and the confirmation of viable liquidity, Coinbase will announce Flare USD trading launch. Guys, Coinbase is now going to pony up and give folks their Songbird and their Flare tokens. And I don't think it might be too far along before we see a relisting of XRP on Coinbase. And why is that? Guys, we've been seeing the chief legal officers from both camps sharing support for one another in a lot of tweets and in a lot of articles. So you can go and actually research those, but I think something is coming and coming soon. Now, take a look at this last little piece right here. XRP eyes 50% price increase if this pattern works, says a top crypto analyst. Now listen to this. XRP, the fourth largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization excluding stablecoins, could experience a significant surge in price if it manages to close above a critical level, according to top crypto analyst Ali Martinez. Now, Martinez has identified a specific pattern on XRP's chart, indicating that if the digital asset secures a 3-day candlestick close above 54 cents, it could lead to a 47% surge, pushing its price to 80 cents. If XRP manages to break through the 54% resistance level, it could trigger a significant surge in buying activity, potentially leading to a rally that could push the coin's price to new local highs. Guys, what we're seeing here in this situation is absolutely amazing. And every day it seems like we're getting more and more bullish news, and people are getting a whole lot more behind this ecosystem, even to the point to say, hey, look, like that article over there, even if Ripple lost the lawsuit, it may not have the impacts against XRP that a lot of people think. I believe that what we're about to see is going to be something absolutely stupendous and historic. In fact, it really feels like we're looking at a repeat of a deal that happened in 2017 to 2018 when we saw a meteoric rise for the price of XRP. And guys, if this case comes down and we see it before the end of this month, or in the beginning of May, and we get a decision that declares XRP to not be a security, it's my personal belief that that news is going to absolutely cause the price of XRP to truly skyrocket. And we could potentially see XRP trading well above its all-time high of $3.84 and somewhere in the neighborhood of that $5 to $7 range. That would be absolutely mind-blowing when you consider that you can pick the thing up literally at about 50 to 55 cents right now. That is absolutely amazing. And guys, I'll tell you what, for me, I'm absolutely convinced, and it doesn't even have to involve price. I just take a look at the fundamentals of this ecosystem, and they are literally out there building the infrastructure for the evolution of money. And having said that, just read up on Montenegro. They have just recently partnered up with Ripple to actually help them develop their central bank digital currency, and along with the scores and scores and scores of other countries doing the same. And for me, guys, I'm telling you, I have never felt more convinced about anything when it comes to this digital asset space as I'm convinced about XRP and the future that we're going to see. And I'll tell you what, I sure hope I'm going to see you in that winner's circle. Guys, we've all heard it said, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And one thing's for certain, you are definitely going to want to have your plan in place before this bull run really takes off. And what our coaching program is, that is where you and I can meet personally one-on-one for 1 hour over Zoom. And during that time, I share with you our personal journey in that last bull run and what enabled Judy and I to experience some amazing financial success. I share with you the mistakes we made so that you don't have to fall into the same pitfalls we did. We take a look at your portfolio and make sure that it's balanced towards your goals, and we work together to develop your exit strategy. We can even help you get your assets off an exchange and onto a hardware wallet, along with delivering to you some amazing techniques that will really help you in this space. Now, the cost of that is $250, and if that's something that interests you, you write me right there at coaching@thedigitaloutlook.com, and we'll get y'all booked in. So guys, this is the video I have for you today, and as always, I truly hope that you enjoyed it. And of course, I want to invite you to join the conversation and drop your comments right down there in the comment section. Open it up to the community, get their 2 cents, and start a discussion. Now, many of you know I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice, but if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Of course, don't forget about hitting the notification bell down there, because as you know, things in this space change just like that. And I, of course, want to get that information out to you as soon as possible. And on top of that, I don't want you missing out on any of our regularly released videos. Well, I'll tell you something, guys. All the support that you've been given has been absolutely fantastic, and we are just making some serious progress every day on getting to that milestone goal of subscribers. So if you're out there and you haven't yet subscribed, would you do the channel a favor and join this community? We'd really love to have you on board. So in the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.